Once you have your FLV files, adding Flash video to your site is literally one click away. When adding an FLV to your site, Dreamweaver presents you with options on how your video player should look and operate. Although these options are limited when compared to developing video within Flash, I think you'll find them surprisingly powerful and adequate for most of your video delivery needs. So I have the index page open in the 1505 folder, and if I scroll down, I can see that I have an area right down here where our monthly podcast teaser video needs to go. So I'm going to click right in that empty spot between the headline and the body copy, and I'm going to insert our FLV file on the page. Again, there's a couple of different ways that I can do this. I can go to Insert, Media, FLV, or if I go up to my Common Objects, I can go to Media, FLV. So either way, I'm going to go ahead and choose to insert the FLV on the page, and when I do, I get a dialog box from Dreamweaver where I can set the properties for my Flash video. Now, you get two choices between video type, progressive download or streaming video. Unless you're using the Flash Media server or have a hosting service that is going to be streaming video for you, you're probably going to be doing progressive download. Progressive download is going to play back a video that's hosted on your server, but it isn't necessarily streaming. It is the most common form of Flash video delivery. I'm going to choose progressive download, and for the URL, I'm just going to browse for the source. So I'm going to browse to the 1505 folder, go in our video directory, and of the two, I'm going to use the large movie. So podcast_teaser_large. I'm going to click OK. And at this point, Dreamweaver is going to give us a couple of other options about controls that we can use, how those controls should look and behave. And one of the first things I want to do is detect the size of this movie. So I'm going to click Detect Size. That way, it gives me a width and a height. And you'll notice that if I grab the pull-down menu, several of these skins have a minimum width that your video needs to be. Now, our video is 480 pixels, so we can really choose any skin that we want. Now, in reality, even though it looks like you have 9 skins, in reality, you have 3. There's the clear skin, which is a transparent skin that goes right over the movie. You have the Corona skin, which is a slightly different interface look. And then you have the Halo skin. Now, between these 3, you can usually find one that looks pretty good with your site. I'm going to choose the Halo Skin 3. That's going to give me a play button, a pause button, a stop button, a seek bar, a mute button, and a volume bar. So that's pretty much the whole kitchen sink of your controls. Notice that these other versions don't have as many controls, so you can choose one based upon the amount of controls you need for your movie. We also have an autoplay feature and auto rewind. Autoplay obviously would start playing the video as soon as it loads. I'm not a big fan of that because, especially for video like this where it's down the page a little bit, a lot of times the audio will start playing and somebody will wonder what's going on. They'll miss that impact of the movie. I prefer to let my users control when the video starts. Auto rewind means that when the movie's done, it'll rewind to the first frame of the movie. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It's going to insert the movie on the page. Now, unfortunately, I can't preview this within Flash, so what I'm going to have to do is save the file. And had we not already integrated Flash into our site, we would have been prompted to go ahead and add the Express install and the external JavaScript file to our site. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and preview that in Firefox. And as I do that, I'm going to scroll down, and there is my video with my video controls. I can press play. And notice that I can adjust the audio. The seek bar is working fine. I have a mute, and I have my pause, my play buttons. I can seek, and I've got my stop button. So my video is working perfectly. Now, I want to encourage you to experiment with some of the other video player settings. Choose a few of the other skins and see how they might fit your site's design. Flash video integration in Dreamweaver removes any barriers you might have had in delivering video to your audience. Obviously, bandwidth, audience, and overall site goals have a lot to say about whether your site really should feature video. However, if video is right for your site, Dreamweaver makes it incredibly easy to implement.